Hello everyone, and today I'm gonna show you how to implement LDAP connectivity into your Node.js project. Implementing this feature is quite tricky because of asynchronous nature of JavaScript comparing to synchronous LDAP. So let's begin. I already wrote two methods here to save our time. And I just want to make a quick overview what I did here. So I implemented two methods: add user and authenticate. So we start with adding user, and I would like to use promises because I like promises and it is nice to have them into your project. And the thing is that we use LDAP.js to connect to LDAP because connection to LDAP requires sockets, and I don't want to spend time on that. I just want to implement my business logic, and that LDAP.js library is quite useful, but it uses callbacks, and there is an effort to make it use promises, but it's in alpha version, so we begin with creating client. Each method should implement create client with options. Don't reuse your client create every time because it handled by LDAP.js. It handled connection pool, everything, making it readable and acceptable for LDAP server. So don't go here. After that, we need to bind. So all connection with LDAP starts with establishing secure context. In order to create a user, you need to authenticate yourself, to bind yourself as a password user. We create password user to manage our users. A part of administration account, this account can create users and modify password entries, and it has quite restrict rights. So we will use it to add accounts, and this is our account template which we fill with data. We use object classes person, organizational person, init organizational person, uh, which define what properties will be available at our records. It's pretty much it, and then we run LDAP client and add this record. First parameter is den, domain name. Domain name consists of domain components. First component is canonical name, our user ID, and then it will continue with the whole rest of den, the whole rest of domain in where our record will be stored. So for example, we will store in users organization.com. So we add it and then maybe reject if there was an error or resolve the promise. So let's try. For that purpose, I created a simple testing script. We will add user with UID2, name Luke Skywalker, and the password use force. And if it will be successful, we will log it, and if it is an error, so let's run it. All right, we have successful add. If we run it again, we will see an error. We can't add another user with the same UID. Our add user method works, and we have another method to implement, authenticate. It's already there. It works quite the same, create client, and it then just tries to bind with provided credentials, user ID, and I want to remind you that for user ID we use just a number. It may be your Mongo ID or MySQL ID or anything else. So this unique identifier, we bind it with the password and simply reject or resolve the promise. So let's try. Comment this out and try authenticate. Here I would like to fix it like this. Successful auth or console log error. And let's see. Successful because the password is correct. Or if we say here, come to dark side and try an error. So this is pretty much what I wanted to show you. I would like to be quick. If you want to have more information, just go to yellowred.github.io and check the article about how to implement LDAP functionality and deploy it on OpenShift. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.